No time wasting, let's get started. Let's talk about money, the reality you can't ignore. We've already conversed the base, knowing your numbers, cutting unnecessary expenses, paying yourself first, and setting clear financial goals. But let's take this even deeper, because if you don't get serious about your money now, it will control you later. Here's the reality. Life is expensive. We all know that. Day-to-day life is getting more and more expensive. Everything costs more than it did last year. To be honest, everything costs already more than it did last week. And it will cost even more next year. Rent, groceries, gas, utilities. It is all going to go up exponentially, if I may add. And if you don't start managing your money today, you will always feel like you're drowning. So ask yourself, how long do you want to struggle? How long do you want to keep struggling? Truly, start asking yourself, how long do you want to live paycheck to paycheck? How long do you want to stress about unexpected expenses? How long do you want to feel stuck, unable to enjoy life because you can't afford it? Because here's the truth, financial stability is not just for the wealthy, not at all. It's for everyone to understand. It's for the person who plans ahead, the person who makes smart choices. Welcome to the confident choice once again. The person who makes smart choices now so they won't suffer later. It will cost you a lot if you don't take action today. The cost of not taking action. Let's be real about what's happening if you're not going to take this serious. What is going to happen if you keep ignoring your finances? You'll always be behind. And with being behind is not only amongst your peers, you are going to be behind with your personal life. Things that you've actually thought to have achieved, you will be behind just because you're not taking actions. Without a plan, your money will disappear faster than you make it. And that is something I want to hold on to quickly. Let's all be serious. If you do not tell your money where it goes, I remember everyone used to say that, tell your money where it goes, tell your money where it goes. And I'm inviting everyone to learn with me on this journey, to change, to become better, to tackle everything that is necessary. It happens so quickly, your money is just gone. You walk through the day, you don't even have anything planned on spending, yet your money vanishes because the money has no clear goal. It's not set aside for a specific purpose. And before you know it, you are actually spending on things that are not necessary. You will not even realize how quick those tiny amounts add up to a big sum. So let's keep going. Bills will pile up, debt will grow, and before you know it, you're working just to survive. And for people who are sitting there thinking, I've never been in debt, thank God, same, never experienced debt, but that shouldn't be an excuse for you. We have so many people who've never really experienced large sum of debt, yet the financial backing and setting and how it's going is still very shaky. You're still spending in the wrong areas. Just because you don't have debt doesn't mean that your money's not being wasted. Emergency will break you. Ooh. Now, emergencies for different people can look different, right? When we hear emergency, we're thinking about health crisis. That's the first thing that comes to mind. And there's some people, we all live in different areas in this world. If you don't have the finance to back up an emergency that is around your health, you will suffer. Now, there are other kinds of emergencies that are also very meaningful because, when an emergency occurs, it's not about measuring how much more your neighbor has been in a tough position and now you need to just face through. No, when an emergency hit, when something unexpected comes, your car breaks down, that is an emergency, right? Your work equipment breaks down, that is an emergency. And you find yourself in a position of not being able to fix that in the moment. You cannot keep your calm. That is an emergency. And all these things can be actually thought ahead. So we do not want emergencies to break us. Now, in life, there will be things happening that you're going to be, devastated about, you can't control. But we want to at least start planning ahead. Emergencies will break you. Life is unexpected. We know that. We know that all the time. It happens every day. Just think about last week when you got disappointed in an unexpected way. So don't do that to your finance. Your car breaks down, you lose a job, medical bills hit you. If you have nothing saved, one bad month sends you into years of financial struggles. And now let's wait a minute. One bad month. I don't know who's listening. I don't know what people are going through right now, but I will say it doesn't even need to be a month. We have situations in life where just a bad week can turn everything upside down. Where you find yourself not thinking rational anymore because now you need to make quick decisions. You might find yourself agreeing to things that you wouldn't because now you need to make quick financial decisions, right? So I want to put so much emphasis on this part. Emergencies will break you, and we do not want that. I'm not wishing that on me. I'm not wishing that on anyone. But I want to make clear that this is so important. We've all heard this, but internalize this. Work towards this so it's not even going to shake you when an emergency hits. You work harder for the rest of your life. Let that sink in. You'll work harder for the rest of your life. And the reason why I want that to sink in is because how many of us are already working so hard right now? How many of us are watching our loved ones who are working already so hard right now? We see that, we know it, but we don't really get it. That's something that I know I don't want for the rest of my life. And I know that my audience, the confident choice, I know for a fact that you also do not want that for the rest of your life.